Hey friends, it's Hope, and today I'm here to do a Best in Books video for you guys for the month of October. If you guys aren't familiar with what my Best in Books video is all about, it's pretty much a video where I just describe the best of the best that I read that previous month, and I will definitely link the playlist to my previous Best in Books videos down below in the description box if you guys want to check that out. Without further ado, let's just go ahead and get started. I always talk to you guys about my favorite female and male characters of the month, and for me, my favorite female character was Emmeline from Swear on This Life by Renee Carlino. You see this character in this book overcome major adversity, and sometimes that can really tear down a character, but for Emmy it really built her up and she became very independent, and I love me a good, strong, female independent woman, and I just really adored the person that she became. She was very loyal to the people she loved, and she was just a really great friend. Easily she was my favorite female character of the month. My favorite male character from the month of October was definitely Ezra from Illuminae. Why I loved Ezra so much was he was the comic relief to this whole crabby situation that was going down in Illuminae. But Ezra, he was just one of those like really funny and snarky romantic type of guys. I just loved all of his lines and his dialogue and the creativity that he inserted in his dialogue to Katie throughout this book. I really enjoyed him. He was so very brave, and you could tell he was just filled with so much passion and love for his friends and family. I just absolutely adored him, and like I said, he was a comedic relief to this book, and I really love a good laugh when you are dealing with a serious topic. I read a lot of great quotes in the month of October, but for me, my absolute favorite quote came from Illuminae, and I will go ahead and show it here. So why I love this quote so much was it just embodied how loyal Ezra was to Katie, and I just loved how he expressed himself in the most sweet and romantic ways without being overly corny or cheesy, because they are teenagers. Alright, so the book that gave me the best concept for the month of October, this was kind of a tough one because Illuminae had a wonderful concept, but I was talking to my girlfriend Danielle today, and she did bring up that Poison Princess by Kresley Cole had an amazing concept, and I had to agree with her. So I'm going to go ahead and give it to Poison Princess. If you guys aren't familiar with the Arcana Chronicles, characters within this book embody tarot cards, which I've never read any book like that before, and I'm very unfamiliar with tarot cards and the meanings and the characters, so it's been a lot of fun. I also love how it takes place in Louisiana, so I've really been enjoying getting to know a little bit more in depth about the tarot card concept and how our characters embody each of them. Cassidy over at Cassidy Von Shea and Jordan from the Jordan Journals really adore the series. If you guys like paranormal fiction, apocalyptic type of reads, I definitely suggest picking this one up. Alright, so the last thing that of course I always talk to you guys about was the best book that I read in that month. So for me, all of the books that I read, for the exception of one, were all 4-star reads. So I didn't read a 5-star book, but when I looked back at the books that I did read in October and I took my personal preference out of it, there was a book that I definitely think deserved a shining 5-star rating, and for me that was Illuminae by Jay Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. I ended up rating this book a 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. The sci-fi genre just isn't like my #1 go-to. Hip hip hooray, I absolutely adore it, if that makes any sense, but just the format of this book, the concept, the characters, the dialogue, just everything from beginning to end was beyond creative. It just has to get the best book for the month of October. This book made me tear up, this book made me laugh, it made me feel sadness and happiness, it made me empathize with the characters. It pretty much did everything that I wanted a book to do in my reading experience, so hands down, it was just so amazing. And even though I rated it a 4-star rating because of my own personal preference, it definitely deserves a 5-star when it comes to like the total package, format, dialogue, characters, A+, so very good. Alright friends, well that does it for my Best in Books video. Sorry that that was kind of a gush session, but that's kind of typically what these are. So yeah, I would love to know what your favorite book was in the month of October. Go ahead and leave me a comment down below in the description box. You guys know the drill. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'm sure I will see you soon. Bye.